Hello again, friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Amy, and I'm glad you decided to join me for this July collection video. I hope you all are having a wonderful July. I hope you're soaking up that sun and remembering that sunscreen and swimming in those pools and eating yummy summer food and camping and exploring and all the fun things summer includes. For today's collection video, I am going to be sharing with you my American Girl collection. I got into American Girls when the company first started. I got into the books. I really liked the books, and I also got into the dolls. I think it was an awesome company. It is an amazing company, and the book series are amazing. If you don't know what American Girls are, it is a book series, a historical fiction about 9-year-old girls during different times in history. So I'm going to be showing you all the books. I will probably be doing more in-depth about these books, each book series individually, probably for my book chat videos, probably in maybe next year. So be looking forward to that if you want more deep dive into these books. But I'm just kind of going to give you a rounded out collection video today, so I won't necessarily be diving too deep into the book series, but all the book series can be read just as a standalone book series. They don't intertwine with the other books, but I love them as a whole, and I know kind of as I was getting out of my phase of American Girls, they got new girls and stories. So if I know there is a girl that I don't have the books or the doll for. Not that I have all the dolls either, but I think her name, she is a Native American, and her name is Kaya or something like that. I believe I started to read her book series, but I was, like I said, kind of getting out of the phase of American Girls, so that's why I don't have her books, but that she is also part of the collection. So anyway, let me start with the first book and that series, and that is Felicity, an American Girl, and this takes place in 1774, so just before the start of the Revolution. I love Felicity's stories. All these stories feature real life lessons for girls, and anybody who likes a good story. Like I said, I'm 39 years old and I still enjoy these books, okay? But they all throughout the book series, the girls learn and grow and discover new things about themselves, and they make you laugh, they make you cry. They are just a pure joy to read, and I absolutely love them. So this is Felicity, and her story takes place in Virginia. I forgot to tell you. This next book series is Josefina, and she takes place in 1824 New Mexico. I absolutely love Josefina. She doesn't have a picture of her cover, which is unfortunate, but I do love how it is presented in this form of this keepsake edition. I think it's beautiful. I will show you what the first book looks like so you can kind of see. This is Josefina's book. It says Meet Josefina. Another thing I absolutely love about the book series, all the girls have different, not only clearly backgrounds, but family dynamics. So Felicity is the oldest in her family, and she has one younger brother and two younger sisters, while in Josefina she has one older sister. No, she has two older sisters. She's the middle one. There's four sisters, I believe, sorry, and Josefina is the youngest. So I absolutely love that about her. I love that they have some Spanish words in here too. And another great thing about not only this book in particular, but all the book series, they have at the end of the story, they have a peek into the past where you get to learn actual historical things that took place during the time of the not only story, but the whole book series. And I absolutely loved that. With Josefina, because I loved her so much, she was one of my favorites. I believe I got the Josefina doll. I believe my mom and aunt bought this for me. But here is the doll. This is Josefina. She's got her beautiful earrings in. She's got her birthday dress on. I absolutely love her. She is, like I said, an original doll because it says Pleasant Company on her neck. And I apologize if there's a lot of noise and construction. My apartment complex is getting new sets of stairs, so I really apologize if the background noise is kind of distracting. But anyway, this is Josefina. This is her. She's got beautiful hair. She's got her rebozo on. I so loved Josefina. I related to her because my family speaks Spanish and some Spanish growing up and whatnot, so I related to her in that way, and I just absolutely love Josefina. And I'm so blessed that I had her doll because she's one that I really, really wanted. The next book series is Kirsten, and it takes place in 1852 in Minnesota, and she is a Swedish immigrant, and she lives, obviously, if you cannot tell, obviously by the time, that she is a pioneer girl. So she has to, again, she has to learn English, and she has to learn how to get used to her new settings in Minnesota. And she lives with she has one older brother. She's the next oldest, and she has a younger brother. And Kirsten's mom has a baby in one of the books. I'm sorry if that's a spoiler for anybody, but again, since she is in Minnesota during the pioneer days, she has a whole new set of challenges and obstacles to overcome. She was a joy to read as well. I just really love Kirsten. Definitely gives Little House on the Prairie vibes. And I don't know if I said this before, so forgive me. This takes place in 1854. Here is the picture of what she looks like. Following that is Addie, and Addie takes place in 1864 and in Virginia. And Addie is an awesome book series because it tackles issues of slavery during the Civil War. One thing that I like is that the author does a good job of mixing history with fictional characters, so they don't shy away from the fact that Addie is a runaway slave, but they don't, the focus of her stories is her flight to freedom to Philadelphia. They don't, and all slavery is dark and horrible, and they don't necessarily touch on that, the dark side of it. They focus on her courage in her journey to becoming a free slave. And I love Addie's books. They are just filled with so much determination and grit and heart. Addie is one of my favorite actually books to read. So again, her story takes place in the Civil War, and I also have a doll of Addie because I think she is absolutely beautiful. She also has earrings as well. You cannot see them because she has her little bonnet on, but she has beautiful hair too. I just absolutely love these dolls. They are such not only a great quality, but they are really fun to play with. They arms move very easy. I absolutely, when I was younger, loved playing with these dolls. And one of the best things too is all their clothes are usually Velcro, and so it makes it very easy for kids to play with, whether you have disabilities or not, which is something that I really, really appreciated. All right, okay, no, Addie can be over here. Okay. All right, Josephina, you can go over there. Addie, you can stay there. The next story book series is Samantha, and it takes place in 1904, and I love Samantha. I also have a Samantha doll. One of the reasons that I fell in love with Samantha was that she had dark brown hair, and I absolutely was like, hey, I have dark brown hair, so I kind of gravitated, and that's why I love her so much as well. She is clearly 1904. Things are happening for sort of women's rights, automobiles. So she learns about those issues, not issues, but changes that are happening in the world, and she lives with her grandmother, her rich grandmother, and she befriends a servant that lives across the hedge at her annoying neighbor Eddie's house, and they become friends. And clearly she meets a friend named Nellie, who definitely is a working class young girl, and Samantha becomes friends, and she realizes that there are challenges that she can maybe help Nellie with, and she has to navigate that situation, and they do it again in a very, very good way of not watering issues down, but taking it on in a way that young kids can understand and not necessarily be confused, but can relate to, I suppose, is a good way to put it. So Samantha is one of my favorite books, which I am currently reading right now. I'll probably be, by the time this posts, I'll be on chapter 6, and this is her book. I believe there's only either 5 chapters in each book or 6 chapters, depends on which girl you read, but really easy reading. The ages it says from 7 up, so that's the age range, but like I said previously, I absolutely still love rereading these books, and I'm 39 years old. So the story is very rich and engaging, and it's a joy to read. The next set of books is Kit, and it takes place in 1934. So it takes place during the Depression, and her set of books actually came out the last when I was growing up, but so I only have books 1 through 3. Kit, again, is, like I said, grows up during the Depression, so there are lots of challenges and hurdles that she has to overcome. Again, each book, the girl learns a lesson, a life lesson, if you will. There's lots of laughing moments. I know in Depression doesn't seem like there'd be a lot of laughing moments, but it's laughable because it's relatable, which again, all these books, in some small way, I find there is a relatable grain in each book, and I absolutely love that. But this is Kit, and the last book series is Molly, an American Girl, and this takes place in 1944. So the World War II is evident in this book. Her dad is a doctor, so she has to not only navigate growing up with a older brother and sister and all that, her dad is away at war, and there's always she deals with worries and wanting her father to be home, but her mom keeps her grounded, and like all the other stories before, there is a life lessons in each of these books. They are heartwarming, they're fun, they're engaging. Guys, this series is an amazing book series. As you can tell, I love the dolls. Now, after I got out of the sort of era and whatnot of the American Girls, the company was bought by Mattel, so different editions are going to look different, but mine is the original. And like I said before, I think there are a few more new girls, if you will, since I quit reading the series. Like I said, I think there is a Native American named Kaya or something like that, and I believe there's another girl. Don't quote me on that though. If you are interested in learning about getting these books, I'm sure they're at the library. There's websites, so you can go check them out for yourself. Like I said, I have another American Girl doll, and that is Samantha, and I absolutely had such a ball playing with these dolls as a kid and reading the books that kind of correlate with them. If you want to get into the series, or have a young girl that wants to get into these series, I would highly recommend them. They're full of bravery, friendship, hope, laughter, family bonds. It's just a great time. There's also pictures in these books. Let me show you a beautiful pictures. Here is a picture of Samantha and Nellie. So that is all my collection video for today. I know it's a bit longer than my usual ones, but there's a lot. Thank you all so much for watching. Down in the comments down below, let me know if you have read these series And which girl was your favorite? And did you have a doll? If you do, let me know down in the comments below. And I will see you in my next video. It's going to be about one of my tattoos, and I'm really drawing a blank as to which one it is. So if you're interested in learning another tattoo story, come back and we can talk tattoos. Like I said, if you are interested in subscribing to my channel, please subscribe to my channels. As of today, I have 188 subscribers, so thank you all to my new subscribers. Thank you to my subscribers that have been here for a while. All of you mean so much to me, and I am so happy you decided to follow me. That just brings a little joy to my life. If you are interested or don't know, I am trying to work to get 200 subscribers. Once I do, I will be doing a very, very big giveaway, which will include Canada. Woo! Canada! So if you are wanting some fun prizes and whatnot, subscribe, because the more people subscribe, the faster they subscribe, the faster we can get to a giveaway. Yay, yay, yay! So if you like this video, please give it a big like, subscribe, share with friends and family, and I will see you guys on a new video. Bye-bye for now, everyone.